In Greece, you're inside the PAOK Sports Arena as PAOK will welcome Ροσα Radom from Poland. It's game day 8 of the Basketball Champions League, and the home fans not exactly filling the arena at the moment, but this vast 8,500 seater facility has seen some of the most historic nights in European basketball, in one of the hotbeds of basketball around Europe. And what a prospect. Game day 1 of the Basketball Champions League got off to a huge start as Ροσα Radom entertained PAOK in triple overtime. And if we have anything like that this evening, then we're going to get the second half of the Basketball Champions League off to a great start. Every team has obviously played each other once so far, so this is the first week of return fixtures. So with these two teams so close in the rankings in the group, points difference is a factor. As we get down the sharp end of the game, getting the head-to-head will be useful if you're winning the game, if you're PAOK. And Ροσα Radom, if they won't be able to win, would love to hold sway on the head-to-head. 93-85 was the result in Poland. With just under 2 minutes before game time. Anything approaching the excitement of that game will be just a great advert for Basketball Champions League. Currently, both teams sit with a 3-4 record in the group. They are locked with Ventspils on the same record, 3-4, filling 4, 5, and 6 places in this tight group. Back from Oldenburg, Ashfeld, and Neptunus. Neptunus have just finished their game and have gone to 7-1, as Usak fall to 2-6. Teams will go to the benches for player introductions. And we're around 6 minutes away from tip time here in Thessaloniki. PAOK, the 2 times champions of Greece, 3 times they have won the Greek Cup. And the 2-headed Eagle of the North, as the nickname goes, founded in 1928 as a basketball program against the very recent Ροσα Radom from Poland, only founded in 2003, got their first top-level silverware last year when they won the Polish Cup. Currently sixth in the Polish League. With a 6-4 record, had a very, very impressive 20-point win at home at the weekend. So as they get into individual player presentation, this team will come here with confidence. And the first man out, Jordan Callahan, really 2 games in the Polish League, 1 game in the Basketball Champions League, almost made a huge difference in terms of getting the win in his first game. They just come up short against Neptunus last week, 66-63. And Callahan showed he could be a really important addition to this roster. PAOK being introduced to the home crowd, currently sit 5th in the A1 standings in Greece with a 5-4 record. Had a setback, 93-82 at Kaimis at the weekend, but has shown real quality in this Basketball Champions League. Come up short in a couple of games where they could have won, and they could have been one of the leading contenders to win the group, but still will have aspirations to make the next round of this group. Win here at home, and they put themselves in a very strong position as the second half of the Basketball Champions League gets underway. Well, in that first game between the two teams, Tyrone Brazelton had a massive game, 36 points, had an efficiency rating of 30 for coach Wojciech Kaminski. And Brazelton has done a really nice job for this Ροσα Radom lineup over the first half of the Champions League, averaging 15.3 points a game. Brazelton chips in with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. They're numbers that any coach would die for. So Brazelton being a real key factor. Bell gives him a lot of support, 13 points. And Sokolowski chips in with nearly 12 points a game alongside 8 rebounds in the first 7 games of Basketball Champions League action. PAOK, on the other hand, its team is the word. Bryant is their leading scorer, 12 points a game, and Clanton has 10. And both were effective in that opening day loss. Clanton had a 16-point haul and Bryant 11 as they went down in triple overtime. But they're the only 2 guys in double figures. So team is the operative word for PAOK as they try and get themselves back to a 500 record, 4-4 if they get the win here at home. But Ροσα Radom last week looked like they were building some momentum. A 3-point loss at Neptunus with a chance to win it. And the current leaders of the group, Neptunus, were really pushed to the limit by Ροσα Radom. And I can't emphasize enough how important Jordan Callahan was in his first outing for Ροσα Radom last week. Thessaloniki, as you say, a hotbed of Greek basketball, second largest city in Greece. The crosstown rivalry with Aris is legendary. But it's all about, can they get the result? Can they get the win to go to 4-4 in the Basketball Champions League? Can they put themselves and make a huge step towards qualification for the next stage of this competition? Group C is very, very tight. Oldenburg with a 4-3 record, just 1 game clear of Ventspils, PAOK and Ροσα Radom. That's how important this game is. So congested in those middle spots. But Ροσα Radom, having lost their last 2 games, need to snap that losing streak. PAOK had the 4-point and crucial win over Ventspils here last week. That wasn't a comfortable game at all. Ventspils had moments in that game where they looked like they were going to steal a crucial away win, which would have made qualification for the next stage for PAOK incredibly difficult. But the damage was prevented from being done as they really toughed it out, a tough one in the 4th quarter. Sorry, there's no graphics at the moment, no starting lineups that you've been shown, but Ροσα Radom will start with Jackson, Bonarek, Sokolowski, Bell and Callahan. In fact, they've got 1 too many starters in the stat sheet. We'll just have to correct that. Schreiber, Melanov, Novic and Taylor will start for PAOK alongside Konialis. So wherever you're watching this, sit back and enjoy. We're in Thessaloniki, in Greece, inside the PAOK Arena. PAOK in the white uniform, trying to defend the home court against Ροσα Radom in the blue. And we're underway. And Ροσα Radom and Jordan Callahan will get into the half court. Bell goes down low. Inside, outside. Bell, quick release for the three is good. Great execution, pass to the post and move. And Bell spots up, knocks down the three. Confident start. And then we said right at the top, this Polish team looked like they had a nice rhythm last week. Inside, outside penetration. Konialis, nowhere to go, moves it on. Ball movements is decent. The jump hook is no good for Brandon Taylor. And Ροσα Radom in transition. Bell feeling it, is blocked. And Taylor came from nowhere. In transition. Clanton goes up off the glass for two. And turn the defensive effort into fast break points. And PAOK tick it over. We got a 3-2 start with Ροσα Radom with possession. Bell will look at it outside. Well, the short little push shot almost is no good for Darnell Jackson. Three is beautiful from the corner. Sherbert had 19 points in the triple overtime loss. Doesn't take long to remind Ροσα Radom what a talent he is. Far side of the rings, no good for Clanton, can't get it to drop. Offensive rebound. Finds its way back to Callahan, attacks the closeout and kicks. Oh, turnover on the inside, and Schubert has a chance to bring it. Big second step, left hand off the glass, he's fouled. And both teams doing a nice job of turning defense into offense. Point of transition, excellent again for PAOK. Here's the replay of the three by Schubert in the corner. It just caught the string. And that's the play to me. Says this is big time. This is big time basketball as Brandon Taylor came from the weak side and just dominated the play. Again, apologies, no caption, so we'll try and keep you up to speed with the score. Bell outside the three will move it on. Callahan steps back, puts it on the floor, gets inside. Great rotation by Schubert, who just about keeps it alive but can't recover it. Bell has to shoot the three and knocks it down. That's got his name on it. That little spot on the floor for Gary Bell. 2 threes from just off the elbow. Schubert outside, goes inside. Clan has it, goes up. That's just, I'm bigger than you, I'm gonna back you in for the jump hook. Oh, we've got a whistle on the play. PAOK have the 9-6 advantage. Now we've got the caption. 7:21 to go in the first period. Apologies for the delay on the graphic. Here's Callahan, gets to the elbow. Little hesitation, turnover again. And PAOK are in every passing lane. Shift it, Sherbert, quick release on the three. Good! 12-6 start. Jordan Sherbert says, hey, I was the guy that scored 19 last time. You better guard me. No one gets a hand in on the shot at all. Jackson will move it on. Tough move on the inside is good as Darnell Jackson just gets the two. Nice start to the game, nice rhythm. High pick. Quick release on the three, count it. Wide shootout time here, 15-8. We've only been playing 3.5 minutes. It took them 3 periods of overtime to tick it to 90 points in the first game. We're going to get those in regulation. Great move by Bell, doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound his own. Canaris has a chance to push. Has numbers down the floor. Decides to use the screen, gets to the foul line. Little bounce pass, I think we're going to travel. As Keith Clanton wasn't expecting it. Bonarek will move it on. Jackson with a handoff. Bell shown the baseline, moves it on. Jackson with the three is long. Will get his own rebound. Tough work going up strong with a finger roll. Gets his second rebound of the possession. Can't finish. And Milovanovic gets it down low. Great first step. Keith Clanton just took the baseline with the quick catch and ripped through. Draws contact. Great first step. There's no way Bonarek's going to recover. He fouls and Clanton will go to the free throw line. Clanton makes the second and ticks the scoreboard over, 16-8. 5.5 to go in the first. Bonarek outside the three. Jackson goes back. Bonarek, not a lot of movement now. Move to the inside is no good. Great challenge on the shot. And Bonarek just couldn't finish. Taylor will recover it. Milovanovic fumbles. Great work to recover it. Clanton does a tremendous job with a pass, and Milovanovic gets the two on a great feed. Got a whistle in the block as Keith Clanton's going to be charged with the personal. Well, this is a great piece of work by Clanton. Nice little soft pass. Milovanovic gets the two. Just under 5 to go in the half. 18-8. The home team on fire offensively. Sokolowski will reverse it. Kicker in the game too. Clanton. Sokolowski, feet set for three, is short. And the defensive rebound is owned by Clanton. Milovanovic, half court, early pick and roll high, and kicks. The three is no good for Brandon Taylor. Ball goes out of bounds, and Rosa Radom will have a chance to get into double digits. Michael Sokolowski had the shot to take it to overtime last week. Had made a three in the last minute. They drew it up. He got the shot for Rosa Radom to go to overtime. Couldn't make it, and they went down on the road to Neptunus, who still sit proudly on the top of Group C. Callahan will get the ball screen, tries to back out, shoots the three, is rimmed in and out. Inside, and one. Clanton, who is just being a one-man demolition crew at the moment, takes a strong move but gets the soft touch on the finish, draws contact from Jackson. He'll go to the line for the extra. Well, it remains to be seen how Rosa Radom are going to cope without Brazelton, but at the moment they're just struggling to tick it over. Nice pass. That's a beautiful feed. Unbelievably weight on the pass as Zakowski gets the two. Just gave him on a plate. Beautiful pass. We got a whistle on the plate. Kim Adams going to pick the personal up as he tried to muscle a bit with Keith Clanton, and that's It's a little bit too one-sided. Clanton's just so strong in the post. Quick release, shoot out of bounds. Oh! Well, if you want to know how to catch and shoot, just watch that. Gets his feet set so quickly, had to lean back a little bit. Quick release, knocks down the three. Schubert goes to 9, only gets them in threes. Can't be answered by Bell, and Clanton again gets another positive stat. Clanton already has 6 boards to go with his 10 points. Goes to work with the left hand, doesn't get the roll. Bell's on the defensive ball, Till attacking himself. Well, got a little extravagant with the pass, threw it out of bounds. Well, you can see Coach Kaminsky in the background just talking about, just calm down, guys. We don't need to get it all in one go. And Milivanovic just, to say the least, put a little bit too much on the pass. Linos Christopoulos can't handle it. Rosa Radom just have to stay within what they do here. Plenty of time left in the game. It's just been a phenomenal start by PAOK. Vika will move it on. Adams puts it down, going up with the right hand for the easy. Blows the layup. Vika can't put it back. Just looked like Kim Adams was thinking he was going to be fouled. Schubert again, quick release from the corner. Oh! Oh, between them. Clanton with 13. And Jordan Schubert with 14. Clanton with, well, only got 7 points, but with his 6 boards, just doing a wrecking job on the inside. Have just sparked PAOK here in the first quarter. Jordan Schubert 4 from 4 from the 3-point line. Let's just listen to Coach Kaminsky.
Running guns for them basketball, not for us. Play away.
Hey, open your hands, defense. Not just defense. Everybody open hands.
Well, Coach Kaminsky, understandably frustrated. His team have just forced it too quickly and then going the other way. They've just given open looks in transition. Schubert cannot go, well, can he? Can he go 100% of the game? But you've got to challenge the shot. Great start by PAOK. They lead this 26-10. Schubert has 4 from 4 off the 3-point line. The turnover, Clanton again. Oh, blocked from behind. Great work to recover the situation by Adams. Poor pass. Clanton adds a steal to his ever-increasing stat line. But Adams, who didn't quit on the play, gets back in, comes up with a block. Christopoulos can't handle it. Ball's still with it, stays with it, and we're going to get a travel call. Linos Christopoulos. Has to come out. I think he's got a blow to the mouth on that play. Going to have that cleaned up as Brandon Taylor comes back a little bit earlier than Coach Markopoulos would have normally wanted him to. Here's Callahan in transition. Adams, you can see Clanton, he's not going to guard him if he doesn't face the hoop. Callahan attacks it, stops in the lane. Little floater for 2, nice play. It's all very well if Clanton's going to just step off Adams, but he's got to dominate the inside. Far too easy for Callahan to find his way to the hoop. Milivanovic looks for some space. Turnover. Chance in transition. Malkowski going up for 2 off the glass. Finished in traffic, gets the 2. Nice little spell here for Rosa Radom. They still trail by 8, but signs are good that they've got a nice foothold in the game now. Bryant tries to find a little space, knocked away, but Clanton cleans up and finishes off the glass. Keith Clanton's just had a great first quarter. 9 points, 6 boards. He's got positive stats across the board. Vicka, hands off. Kowski. Adams is not going to shoot that. Callahan made a little hesitation in the lane. Oh, just throws it straight away. Oh, nice pass, beautiful break. Brandon Taylor with the 2, but that's the way to move the basketball. $30 in the first quarter. Little whistle on the play as Boyanovsky tried to create going to the hoop. That's Boyanovsky on the free throw line. There's the replay of the, it was almost just a pass. Boyanovsky averaging nearly 12 points a game, shooting 80% from the free throw line, knocks the first one down. PAOK will try and hold for the last shot. 22 seconds left in the quarter. Rebound by Brandon Taylor. Soklas. It's his first action of the night. Appel on Soklas. Gets him into the half court. Bryant. Just about keeps that alive. 3, got to take the long 2. Buries it. Darryl Bryant finishes the first quarter exactly how PAOK have played the whole of the first period. They have the lead 32 to 15. This game in game day 1 went to triple overtime. PAOK are trying to make sure they do not get into that type of game and trying to win by as many as possible. 32 to 15, they lead it at the end of the first. Stats-wise, it's a dream start for PAOK, 64% and 83 from the 2 and the 3-point respectively. Radom down there at 33%. PAOK dominating on the glass. In fact, they're dominating across the stat line. 9 assists in that first period. 4 steals. They've just come to play. Radom got to take better care of the basketball. 5 turnovers in that first period have just compounded the issues they have. Well, that was the play for me. Brandon Taylor's block just made a statement about where mentally, anyway, PAOK were. They understand the importance of this, and Jordan Seibert came out hot is an understatement. 4 from 4 for the Dayton graduate. 19 in game 1. He already has 12 at the end of the first quarter in the reverse fixture. Clanton is the other man of the period. Both ends of the floor. He's rebounded really well. Scored around the ring. Clanton has a 9.6 rebound haul in that first quarter. Great start by PAOK. But Rosa Radom, we know they can score in a hurry. They're normally a very controlled unit. Just got to keep the ball moving, stay within their system, and get the shots they want. So PAOK have the possession, and Soklas will get them into the half court. They lead this at the start of the second period, 32 to 15. Phenomenal quarter of basketball by PAOK. Victor's got a tough ask here, matchup-wise. Can't get close enough, nice decision. And we're going to get a travel. Christopoulos picks up his second turnover. 2 travels, both of those turnovers. Rosa Radom just got to work their way back into this. Sokolowski still has it, needs a pass. finds one. Bukowski needs one as well. Really great effort defensively by PAOK. And Adams is just not going to shoot the mid-range jump shot. In the end, they take a tough one. Clanton again gets the rebound, and his numbers are just growing. Soklas into the half court, gets the high screen. Wraps it, Clanton in the lane, gets a little showtime. Yes, gives it back to Clanton, just bodies his way. Throws it out. They get the three off the inside, outside, and just buried. And Bryant will repay the big man, I'm sure. They have a 20-point lead, and we've been playing less than 12 minutes. Vitka is long with a three. Times are tough if Vitka takes the three after one pass. Turnover. And the world is crumbling around Radom's ears at the moment. Just about recovered. Apollo Soklas will get him into the half court. Gets the reposition ball screen. Change of angle. And Clanton just got so deep. Only option was to foul. Wojnowski had no option after the switch. Good execution by PAOK. End line possession. Full team reset. Soklas has it. Bryant is long with the three. We've got a foul as Sokolowski tried to push. And Gliniadakis picks up the personal, takes one for the team. Sokolowski stops in the lane, his foul. Gliniadakis was just a little late, then got into his space. Sokolowski does a nice job drawing the contact. Two quick fouls to Gliniadakis, and he took one for the team, then he gave one up. Sokolowski makes the first of the throws. Got to do this in stages now. You're 19 down. Let's get to 15 is the way they should be approaching this. Get to 15, see where that takes us. PAOK will have possession after the missed second free throw. Soklas into the half court. Piners. Iliakis gets it. Spins baseline left hand. Doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound. And great effort down the floor. Jackson just outworks everybody. Wants it. Doesn't get. Now he gets. Indiakis already on two fouls. Can't foul. Gets away with one there, really. Surely. Jackson was hit on the way up, but he stays with the play and gets the two. Darnell Jackson, great effort by the big man. Bryant off the screen, has it knocked away. PAOK have just slowed it down in this second quarter. Really trying to get in some half-court basketball. Soklas with a sideline pick. Willis moves it on. Oh, buried from deep. Chrysikopoulos with his feet set. Didn't travel on that one. Gary Bell needs the pass, finds one, gets it back. They take the ball screen, little hesitation, moves it on. Wide open in the corner for three is way off. And Gendiakis put his body on the line there. Great box out. Soklas turns down the early screen, looks to attack it. Got a whistle. So Bryant picks up the foul. 3 team fouls for PAOK in this period so far, just under 4 minutes gone. Jackson has it in the block, tries to back in, inside, outside. Bell knocks it down and one. Well, Gary Bell, feet set. Soklas was late, but he followed through. That's just the play that Ροσα Radom need. This will cut it to a 16-point game. And Soklas just walks through him. That's poor defensively. A little bit of pressure. Just about going to get it over the half. Piners out top, puts it on the floor, goes off the glass for 2. Oh, the 2-meter-4 forward just kept it. No one guarded him, got to the glass, great job. Turnaround jump shot is no good. Defensive rebound is just about controlled by PAOK. Got a mid-court foul. Boyanovsky with the personal. Penias will sit down. The Latvian. And it's a PAOK basketball. Chance to get it back to a 20-point lead. Already on 40 points. 5.5 minutes to go. Sherbert steps back, moves it on. 9 on the possession. Soklas gets inside, gets a little step back going for the 2, is no good. Darnell Jackson gets the rebound, and Gary Bell will get Ροσα Radom into the half court. Takes the early screen, tries to turn the corner. Little floater in the lane is way off. 4-on-3 break, just find the open man. Schuber is short for 3, defensive rebound. This is up and down. Sokolowski pushes. Vitka tries to make it 3-on-2, which he does. That's great effort. Robert Vitka just outworked everybody else, gets rewarded with the 2. Ροσα Radom get it back to 16. 4:30 to go in the half. And there's a light at the end of the tunnel for the Polish club. Akis rolls, doesn't get. Bryant step back, quick release on the 3 is long. Defensive rebound is gathered in. Stops, Bell with a long 2, no good. Christopoulos comes down with a rebound, and Soklas will advance it into the half court. Comes off the early screen. Inside, outside. Christopoulos with back-to-back 3s. No. Off to the right, and a chance for Ροσα Radom. All of a sudden, there's a lid on the hoop. Sokolowski, guarded by Server. That's going to be a travel, as Darnell Jackson just dragged his pivot foot through. 3:38 to go in the half. There's the travel, pick the pivot foot up. You haven't put the ball down. Travel, great call by the official. We've got a timeout. Let's take a listen to the coaches who are in completely different places.
Don't rush in offense, eh? Passes move, don't rush in offense.
Hey, when you run to screen each other and maybe we get the counter, eh?
Now, play. Thumb 5. Okay. Do you remember thumb 5? You here. You here. 4 here. You pick. For the 4, 5, pick here. After the pick. Yesterday. Okay. Do you remember? Eh? Pick here. Down pick.
Well, always think in this situation, it's always tough for the team that builds this early league because you can relax, and the talent that Ros and Radom have, they can eat into this lead in a hurry. So it's important that PAOK maintain their level. They just have to be that relentless team at the moment. Keep pushing, keep probing, keep the level of intensity right up there. We've got a whistle as Canales came off the screen. Siopoulos as it out of bounds, will hand it off. Milanovic takes the screen, gets to the foul line, little hesitation, finds Shibin in the corner, quick release on the three. Much better closeout and challenge. Callahan, chance to tick it over as Ros and Radom trying to come back from a long way. Oh, nice pass. Sokolowski gets the two, but Jackson gets the assist. Great vision. Milanovic tries to create and does. And how does he? Tough, tough move. Into the half court. Sokolowski outside the three, looking underneath. Ball's knocked away. Darnell Jackson working so hard to create space and angle on the inside. Three from where it's no good. Defensive rebound. Canales will bring it and keeps pushing. Milanovic turns down the screen, gets inside. And Diakis, mid-range two, is no good. Canales keeps it alive but can't collect. And Sokolowski will hold it up. That's a great effort by Milanovic. Got to give your body up sometimes for your team. And Nenad Mihanovic just did it then. Great effort. Callahan picks up foul number one. Antonis Canales in the half court, takes the high screen, wraps it. Chrysopoulos goes inside. Glendiakis goes to the far side of the ring and kisses it off the window. Jackson acknowledges the personal. And Andreas Glendiakis will go to the free throw line. Had that year in the NBA. Have a whistle. Sokolowski releases the pressure. Callahan tries to weave, finds the open man. Bonek is long with the three. Lukas Bonek can't get it going offensively at the moment. Canales, great first step, inside, outside. Musculopoulos is off with a three, chance to run here. And Adams is just not going to look to shoot the jump shot. And while he's on the floor, Glendiakis is just going to stand in the keyway. Shabbat picks up foul number one, which Sokolowski finds himself on the free throw line. Sokolowski's 68% from the free throw line so far in the Basketball Champions League. He's going to sit Mihanovic. Yakis on the inside, goes, oh, nice pass. Great movement, great hands, great soft touch. So again, the Adakis has, it's just went baseline, beautiful find, great execution, pass down low. Was it making a little bit of overpassing there. Tough move off the glass, Sokolowski gets the two. Finally, someone wanted to shoot it. 17-point game, Rosa Radom trying to hang in here. Last 30 seconds of the half. PAOK have a 47-30 advantage. So a quick first step, baseline, needs a pass, finds one. Oh, beautiful. I only had to make it to really get excited. Great rebound by Christopoulos, turns it over though. Callahan attacks it, and Bell is fouled as he went to the hoop. Got a timeout. Let's take a listen to both coaches.
Στο ημίχρονο του αγώνα, διαγωνισμός βούλη σουτ. Όπως σε κάθε τόσο ένας παιχνίδι του ΠΑΟΚ, έτσι και σήμερα, στο ημίχρονο του αγώνα, ο διαγωνισμός μας. 5 σουτ μέσα σε διάστημα εικόνων.
7 seconds, a lot of time, 7 seconds.
Προσφορά της βούλης γήπητα. Επίσης, πλούς αγώνα από τους χορηγούς μας. Επισκεφτείτε και την ΠΑΟΚ.
Just treat the zone every single okay, 2-3. 2-3 zone. No, you stay.
For this guy, you run 5, push out to take the ball. If you have a pass to 5, pass to 1. Okay. Hey, you 1. Okay. You 2. 3. Okay. Big to big. 5.
Πάμε ΠΑΟΚ, πάμε ομάδα.
Bell with a chance to eat into the 17-point margin, just ahead of the half. Can't make the last. Mihanovic gets in the lane, puts up the floater, doesn't get the drop. Body's on the floor. Clanton's on the floor. That's not a surprise. He's just put a great shift in. Mihanovic couldn't make the last two. We've reached the half here in Thessaloniki. And PAOK have a 47-31 advantage. Well worth the margin. It came out the aggressor. They've gone an inside outside. They shot the three. Well, it's quieting down to a 47% stat at the moment. At one point they were 4 from 4. They pretty much lead every stat. More rebounds, more assists, more steals. Well, there are the game leaders. So we're at 14 points, of which 4 of those, so 12 are threes. Clanton's had a marvelous first period. 9 points. Really contributed on the glass as well. An excellent job. So the highlights are going to show that's the play we talked about earlier on. The statement played almost by Brandon Taylor. Just the physical challenge just set the tone for the first quarter, and Sherwood picked up the baton and ran with it. 4 threes in the first period. Both ends of the floor. The story of these highlights is not so much that Radom were poor, it's that PAOK for literally the first 15 minutes were just exceptional. They shared it, they were aggressive, they got to the ring, their movement away from the ball was very, very good. And all you can do against that type of scenario, if you're Radom, is you keep trying to execute your game. All round, just a tremendous performance by PAOK. It's not over at all because Radom have ways to get back, and they're ways to get back quickly. Obviously, Tyrone Brazelton, who had the huge game on game day 1, is not on the roster here in Greece. So they've got to find other people to pick up his slack. Callahan's trying. It's guys like Zajkowski. Those guys have got to make contributions. His impact with Sokolowski is going to be decisive if there's any hope for Random to get back into the game. Well, just a few more highlights to finish before the half. There may be some space in the stadium, but we're not short of excitement on the floor, and that's just going to get hotter and hotter if Radom continue this fight back and they get back in contention. So we'll take a break. We'll see you in around 5-6 minutes for the second half to see if Radom can pull it back in the second half and win this crucial matchup. 3 teams currently tied at 3 and 4. Well, one of these 2 teams is going to go to 4 and 3, so it's a crucial matchup in terms of who can qualify for the second stage. So get a drink, relax a little, and we'll see you for the second half. Welcome back inside the PAOK Arena. Both teams going back to the benches for the start of the third period. Impressive first half by PAOK. They just went to work early on, and they had the big block by Brandon Taylor, for me, just really underlined where they were mentally. Really, really ready to play today. Came out, was sharp, great in transition. And Jordan Sabert got hot early, but as impressive, Keith Clanton just outworked everybody. Just a tremendous performance by Keith Clanton. Try and get an idea as to the extent that when Brazelton will be back, but Bell has 11 for Random. He had a really nice start to the game, Gary Bell, who's also a big-time contributor in the win in triple overtime on game day 1 for Random over PAOK. 17 points, and he started this game as though he was going to inspire the group to another win. Coach Markopoulos knows this is not done. Maybe a 16-point halftime advantage, but they made a lot of threes in that first period, PAOK. And Radom can score in a hurry. Here's Callahan. We'll move it on. Sokolowski outside, combines with Bell. Bell takes the ball screen inside the three-point line, buries the long two. Nice execution to tick it over. First possession of the second half. They trail by 14. Mihanovic gets it to Clanton. Mihanovic attacks the middle. Little foul line jump shot. Doesn't get the drop. Chance to run for Radom. And Coniales takes one for the team. Callahan into the half court. Sokolowski moves it off the screen. Now he's got to put it in attack. It can't just be on the same spot. Inside, outside. Again, Bell with a pull-up, same spot. Great rebound. Tremendous work on the glass by Jackson, but he can't get the putback. They really do need to keep it ticking over, especially early. Cyber attacks in the lane. Mihanovic gives him a pass. Mihanovic down the middle. May have got away with a little hook, but who cares? Beautiful little floater for two. Callahan. Got to feel that Callahan's got to get himself going offensively. Tried to force it. Doesn't get the drop. Looks longingly at the official without any response whatsoever. This is a nice move by Mihanovic in the lane. Little floater against the advancing Jackson. And the serve really showed a lot of skill. Nice look baseline on the back cut, but Callahan equal to that, knocks it out of bounds. Well, Servant gets an open look mid-range, doesn't get the drop. Canialis can't get the rebound. Callahan pushes. Numbers down the floor here for Radom. Should be and is an easy two. Oh, that's knocked off the ring on the way down. Surely no. Great work by Canialis. As the ball was there to be hit, he was up above the ring and knocked it away. And a 4-on-2, and they come up empty. Well, Bonalek really shouldn't have given anyone an opportunity to get involved at all. That sits on the base, it's the baseline, so no damage done for Radom, but they missed an opportunity to cut the lead. Both teams with 8 turnovers. And Callahan, who I still think has got to start contributing individually here. I don't think they're getting enough points elsewhere on the floor. Bell with Callahan wide open on the wing, turns him down. Now he'll find him. 5 on the possession. Callahan forced to try to attack this. Goes up, left hand off the glass for 2, and it's inside his skill set. He has options aplenty with that left hand. Beautiful floater for 2. We've got a 14-point game, and Radom starting to really get a foothold here. Seibert looks inside, will put it on the floor. Clanton just muscles his way to catch that. Just barrels his way inside, can't get the jump hook. Jackson does a nice job holding his ground. Callahan will take the early ball screen, tries to break down the middle. Canales, that's just great defense. In the lane, Bell for 2. Nice runner with contact. Interesting time now, 12-point game. Always that psychological barrier, a double-digit lead. And PAOK stuck on 49. Seibert penetrates in the lane for 2. Gets the soft roll. Importantly ticked it over right then. Points personal. Jackson will move it on. Quick release on 3 for Bell. Is buried. And Bell is just dragging Radom back into contention here. 11-point game, 6 to go in the third. Now they've got to consolidate a little bit. Canales, step back 3 is short. A chance here in transition. Bell has it, attacks it straight down the middle. Tough move. Oh, and they're not going to count it. Be interested to see if they were going to get the drop as Jackson went up and dunked it. It's a great push by Bell. Wouldn't mind getting a look at it, see if Jackson, in his enthusiasm to throw it down, maybe cost them a point here. Bell knocks the first. Chance to make this a 9-point game. They were down by 18. They were down by over 20 at one point in that second period. Can't make the second, but they're going to get possession. Callahan gets the ball screen from Bonalek. Foul line jump shot is long. Great rebound. That's a rebound with intent by Jackson. Went after it. Jackson out top, moves it on. Quick release is short. Callahan almost nicks it, and Milanovic will back it out, get him into the half court. Taylor. Canales tries to turn the corner, that's it. Taylor with the 3 is way long. Defensive rebound is hauled in, and Sokolowski advances the basketball. But Jackson's going to fire the 3, is off. Defensive rebound is Clanton. And Radom have missed 2 huge opportunities to eat into this lead. Only 4 from 13 from the 3-point line. Now statistically, they're a better 3-point shooting team than that. They're getting open looks, so the stats say they'll make them. Milanovic, nowhere to go, tries to find Clanton. Great work by Jackson. He comes up with a steal. Callahan pushes in transition. Sokolowski gets it in the block early. There's a lot of space. Jackson in the lane is just manhandled by Clanton, and he gets the putback and 1. And Darnell Jackson. And Jackson's made a statement in this third period. He's not being outworked. And Coach Markopoulos will take the timeout for the first time in the game. PAOK look a little uncomfortable. Great period for Radom. Tough play. There's the first foul, and he just stays with the play. It's his own rebound and will power up again, and there's the foul by Canales. Let's take a listen to the timeout.
2 times. Okay, run. Okay, don't wait for the pass. First guy go, second guy pops out, third guy again pops out. Okay, and after play side, you transfer the ball to the other side.
Free decision. Or you attack or you look for guard. Okay?
So Jackson with a chance to make this a 7-point game. Momentum is with Rosa Radom. Can't get it to drop. You've got to take your opportunities. Soklas into the half court. PAOK basketball now. Half court basketball. A pick and roll here. Seibert puts on the floor, gets to the middle. Tough little jumper in the lane for 2. He's having a great one. He's really putting up some numbers now. Seibert goes, increases his points tally. Jackson goes up, right hand off the glass for 2. Nice move. Just need stop, score, and they're right back in this. Seibert goes down low. Clanton tries to go to work here. Sokoloski trying to hold his ground. Clanton far side of the ring. Nice finish. Great footwork by the big man. Jackson likes the 3. Short this time again. Soklas takes the high screen, backs out. Oh, goes upstairs. Great take by Seibert. What control! Seibert cut. Maybe he was expecting to pass a little later, so he had the alley-oop, but that's great body control. 12-point lead, and PAOK have just restored normal service. Callahan floats it into Jackson, inside, outside. Sokoloski with the extra pass. The floater on the inside is no good for Bell. And Clanton again comes up with it. Great hands, great recovery. Sokoloski has a chance to push. They have numbers, 4 on 2 here. Inside, outside, and they charge. Oh my word, what a decision. And I don't mean the decision by the official, which was spot on. But Sokoloski had 4 on 2. He had 2 wide open guys. All he had to do was stop. No need, there's no need to go Hollywood on the pass. Just get it from A to B, and they get an open look. This is Hollywood. That's a great play. It's tremendous control. Seibert is just having a tremendous night at the office. Seibert has 20 points already. Got a whistle on the plate. Darryl Bryant will find his way to the free throw line. Bryant makes the second. 14-point margin. Callahan has it. Rosa Radom just got to try and re-establish, get it back to 10 in these last 2 minutes. They're in a great place to start the 4th. Adams inside with the pass. And we got a whistle on the play. Soklas is charged with a personal. sure what the officials have spotted there, but they're going to have to. It might be some blood or something that Zajakovski discovers. Adams will get it off to Callahan. Callahan's got to start contributing here points-wise, and does. Great little stop and pop. Kicks it over to a 12-point game. Clanton somehow holds on, tries to create space, far side of the ring, can't get the drop. With Callahan a chance to keep it ticking over. It's got to be the aggressor, far side of the ring. Be aggressive, yes, but you've got to end up with a shot you want. Sokoloff penetrates, kicks, oh, and they missed. They had the extra man down the floor. Adams is going to be charged with a personal.
Do this, okay?
Second personal for Kim Adams. That'll put Radom in the penalty, but there's 47.3 seconds. That's all left in this third quarter. A third quarter. So the seeing Radom into the lead, but PAOK have steadied the ship back to a 13-point game. It was at 8 at one point. Xenopoulos gets the 2 free throws and adds to his personal total. 14-point game with 40 seconds left in the third period. Callahan, who's looking to be more of the aggressor. The 3, quick release. Gary Bell knocks it down again. And Bell is just having a great night. Make that 22 points for Gary Bell. Penetration. Sober is fouled as he attacked the closeout. And he'll shoot 2 throws. Here's Bell, feet set, head still. Great follow through. Easy as that. Silent makes the first. And knocks down the second. Last 15 seconds of the third quarter is so important now. If Radom can get down the floor, tick it over, they're going to go into that quarter break huddle in a very much more positive frame of mind. Here's Callahan, attacks it, foul line, jump shot, buried it, that's his spot. And that'll do it for the third quarter. 11-point game, they're right back in this now, Radom. They've trailed by as many as 18, 20 points in the first half. And with that foul line jumper, we've got an 11-point game. And we're at the end of the third period. Well, PAOK still with impressive offensive numbers, 57% and 41%. Radom, even though the stats are nowhere near the same level, just finding ways to hang in there. They've closed the gap on the glass, they've closed the gap in terms of steal assists. And now they've taken better care of the basketball. So Radom have worked themselves back into a position where they have an opportunity here. And if Bell keeps knocking down this type of shot, there's never too big a margin.
Πάμε, τέταρτο δεκάλεπτο. Πάμε ομάδα δυνατά. Πάμε δικαιωμανάτε. Πάμε ΠΑΟΚ. Και καλά ΠΑΟΚ να φωνάξουν, δεν θα μας καλώσει κανείς. Πάμε ΠΑΟΚ.
Start of the fourth quarter then, 11-point margin for the home team. Don't forget, it was an 8-point win for Ροσα Radom in game day one. Head-to-head numbers in this group could be really important. And we're going to have a whistle on the play. I think Adams is going to be charged with the personal. That'll be foul number 3. Oh, sorry, foul number 2. Nowhere to go on the baseline penetration. Slokas decides to shoot the 3-0. Almost sitting on the bench, he stroked that one from deep. Bell, can he answer? They show the double team, nowhere to go. Goes to Victor down low. Victor floats one to Bell. Quick catch and release. Oh, he's sweet. The way he stays in rhythm, Bell, on the catch and release. Great job by Bell. He closes it to an 11-point game. Gary Bell, 25 points personal. Bryant in the lanes, no good. Adams, great pass. Poor decision again, though. Zakowski. It's Adams who's feeling some contact. So they're just going to hold this. There's the big release from Slokas from literally the sideline. Oh, Slokas all of a sudden's taken over. Gets the long, gets the 2. Jackson will look to hand off. We've got a whistle on the play. That's a hold by Cyber. Will move it on, gets it back. Victor shows the screen, turns it down. Sokolowski, 3, that's the step through. Tough shot, doesn't hit a thing. Only at 24 seconds, Sokolowski's got to do, he's got to find, at least find the ring. Wow, the fourth quarter's all been about Apollo and Slokas comes off the screen. Slokas looks inside, no option. Quick release by Cyber is long. Defensive rebound is hauled in. Sokolowski looks to run, going coast to coast for 2, but misses it, but will go to the free throw line. Great decision to push. Got to make the play though. Sokolowski just took off. Left-hand layup would have done him. Now he's got to go and earn him from the free throw line. Still plenty of time here for Ροσα Radom. This could make it an 11-point game. Goes 2 for 2. Sokolowski ticks it over. We are at an 11-point game. 7:40 to go in the fourth. Radom still looking at a great comeback here. He can just keep it ticking over. Slokas in the lane, has it knocked away. Fight, hold on, jump ball. That'll belong to Radom though. Quick hands by Gary Bell. Slokas picks up early, tries to just make them work to get it in the half court. Sokolowski moves it on to Bell. Bell comes off it. Nice flare. Sokolowski lines up the three, is off. Kept alive by Bell, by Jackson. Victor. Sokolowski inside, outside. Victor goes to work, goes up the jump hook. Got a foul on the play. Radom just have to find ways to get the right players the basketball. You know, Victor with a tough lean away, fade away jump hook might not be their best option. They have plenty of time left on the clock. Victor does other things really well. Here is Slokas. Guarded by Bell, nice matchup. That's about pressure. Linos Christopoulos just, well, to an extent, just threw it away. Callahan comes back. Say it again, I think if Radom are going to get right back in this, Callahan has to start ticking it over himself. Victor outside. Callahan comes back, knocks away. Callahan almost recovers it. Christopoulos going up, gets the two. That's how you make up for a mistake. Play the next play, come up with a great option, finish the play. 70-57, 6:20 to go. Victor outside, getting extended minutes here in the fourth. And Christopoulos is going to be charged with the reach. Gets away with it the play before. Callahan off the screen, gets to that foul line, nowhere to go, has to back out. There's a mismatch somewhere else. Just got to find the open man. That's defensively, that was so good by PAOK. Slokas is going to be charged with a personal. But Gendiakis had switched out, and it was still tough to find the man on the inside. That's all about prep. That's all about team rules and knowing and understanding how to run your defense. Substitution, Slokas is going to sit down. Great period there by Slokas. Really did make a contribution. Full foul though. Turnover out of bounds. Going to get a PAOK basketball. They keep all the good work they keep doing, getting back in the game. Radom, they undo with a crazy mistake. The Thessaloniki, the PAOK arena, expecting to sign off with a win here, and knocked out of bounds. Christopoulos just couldn't handle it, but fortunately comes off the feet of the men in blue. Literally 6 minutes for Radom to save this one. Bryant beats up for three, is long. Great work to keep it alive, but I think Radom will have possession. Callahan. Stop, pop, nails it. Callahan finally starts to pull the trigger from deep. 10-point game, 5:30 to go. Callahan goes on to 11 points personal, gets himself in the double digits. There's a foul on the plate. That'll be Radom's full foul, still 5.5 to go. Feet set, steps in, steps back, lets it go and just buries it. Wow, he said Callahan was a great addition to Radom, and his first game, his second game here. 11 personal. Could be, maybe should be more. Bryant. Outside, needs an option. Gets the ball screen. Now attacks the closeout. Great rotation. Tremendous effort by Radom. The switch, the recovery, the line of recovery on the scramble, excellent. It just rotated into passing lanes. Big possession, get it into single digits, still 5 minutes to go. Callahan, is he feeling it now? Wraps it. Jackson thinks about reversal. Vicka. Callahan has it, 7 on the possession. Well, Vicka, got to take the desperation 3. Callahan will chase that down. And a new 14. Got to get the right people shooting the ball. Callahan with a little step back, doesn't get the drop. Big time effort on the glass. That's a great effort by Darryl Bryant. Boxed out, contested it. Tremendous effort. The 188 guard just was not going to get outworked right then. (70-60). Key moment here now. They really do need a stop here, Radom. Cyber offensive foul called. Well, they get the stop, courtesy of the officiating, which has always looked pretty right to me. Yeah, there's a lot of movement there that really did take out Zajkowski. Timeout. 70-60. Radom really trying to build the momentum now. They've trailed by 20, then they'll trail by 10. They have all the momentum. Let's listen to the timeout.
Offense, play, L4. Okay, θέλω να ξεκινήσω από εδώ. Wait for the pick. Okay, wait for the pick.
Okay, guys, let's win the game, man.
Now defense. Now defense. Don't allow, son, don't allow. Pass it. Okay, go.
Δυνατά δικαίωμα λέτε, πάμε ομάδα, πάμε ΠΑΟΚ, πάμε ΠΑΟΚ.
Crucial possession now. Radom on the way back. Trail 10 with the basketball, 4:20 to go. Bell has it. Bell and Callahan in the game. Jackson will come and screen. Callahan down to Jackson. Is he going to grab onto that? Yes, he is. He's blocked. Callahan going to travel. And Zajkowski just lost control of his feet, is the only way I can describe it. Just jumped around for whatever reason. Nice pass down there. Gladiakis gets the 2. Just did everything he is. Just was big. Played around the ring. Gets the 2. Big 2 points. Gets it back to 12. Whistle on the plate. Plenty of time here for Radom, but they need to knock these down, get a stop, and just get good shots, because they'll make good shots. Team has talent at the offensive end. They've given too many weak turnovers after getting down early in the game. Zakowski makes the 2 from the line. 10-point game. Can't foul, just need to get a stop. Inovic goes down low, too easy. Great little penetration, tremendous finish, but no rotation. Going to get a reset with a little bit of football. Baseline possession. Rosa Random. It needs to start now. If they're going to get back in, it needs to be now. It needs to be sharp, and they need to get things going offensively out of this end line possession. Jackson outside the 3 will move it on. Needs a pass, finds a pass. And you've got to say, Zanis Pinez just bowed him out. Sokolowski's penetration, I'm not sure where it was going. Pinez fouled him. First one is good. Two from 2 again. Diakis, high post, won't let it go. And Diakis inside, great pass. Rizobas gets the 2 and 1. And a big man who can pass is worth his weight in gold. And Diakis gets it there, beautiful find, gets the 2, tremendous movement of the basketball. And the Rosa Radom momentum just seems to be coming to a halt here. And Diakis, that's a great find. Protects it, gets the and 1. Christopoulos, tremendous job. Nanovic to make this a 15-point game with only 2:40 to go. Maybe the damage, maybe the margin after that first quarter onslaught was just too big for Rosa Radom, but they've had opportunities. Get a 15-point margin. Callahan moves it on. Zakowski will get it to Sokolowski, gets it inside, outside. Zakowski puts it on the floor. His foul doesn't get the roll. He will go to the free throw line. Makes the first. It's never over till it's over. There's plenty of ways that this game could turn around right now. Still 2:26 to go, but you've got to make your throws. And PAOK come down with it. Margin is important now. Don't forget that 8-point win by Rosa Radom. Game day 1. PAOK will want to make sure they win by more than that. Indiakis is fouled in the block. Three throws for Glendiadakis. It's not the sweetest or smoothest of the free throw action, but makes the first. Goes 2 for 2. Who cares how it looks if you're knocking them down? 16-point game. Radom needs to understand that as well now. Losing by less than 8 could be really important. Bell attacks it. Gets it over to Jackson. He's fouled on the way up. And that play underlines where PAOK have been since minute 1. Nothing easy for Rosa Radom. Glendiadakis just, you're not getting that. You're going to have to go to the free throw line. Glendiadakis sits down. End line possession, 1:57 to go, 15-point margin. They've controlled this really well, PAOK. Pinos beats the pressure. Siopoulos inside, outside. No need to rush, in control. Bryant attacks it, right hand off the glass for 2. Tough finish, great play. Quick release on the 3 is off. That's going to fall into hands of Sogolowski from the 3-point line. He's short. Ball's knocked away. That's going to go into the back court. They're going to say that's okay. Wow. 3 from the corner is even worse. Way off. Bryant does well to hang on. 17-point margin. PAOK have been impressive. Vasilopoulos goes inside with the pass. And Pinos gets the 2 from the inside. This is going to roll out to a 19-point margin. They got it to single digits in the 4th quarter, did Rosa Radom, and then they've just run out of steam. And now the wheels have come fully off the wagon. Well, the locals who braved the weather conditions and come to the PAOK Arena have enjoyed this. Chance to make this a 20-point margin, which will give PAOK a huge advantage in any head-to-head or 3-way tie. That's really going to help. So PAOK doing themselves a lot of good this evening. Last 30 seconds. Rinovic, inside, outside. Pinos for 3 is off. Just about scrape the paint on the front of the ring. Rosa Radom. Probably going to be walking this off now. There's around a 4-second differential between game and shot clock. Jackson open for 3 is no good for Boyanovsky. And this will do it. The layup will not count, but what does count is PAOK have an 85-66 win. They go to 4-4 in the group. They go 2 games clear of Rosa Radom, who'll go to 3-5. Ball still in the hand. Nice piece of work by the cameraman. So PAOK go a game clear of Rosa Radom in Group C. Enhance their chances of making it through to the next stage of the Basketball Champions League. They avenge the triple overtime loss in Poland game day 1, and on game day 8 have an 85-66 win. Great contributions from across the roster. Bell was very, very good for Rosa Radom. Shot the ball really well. Here are the statistics. Only 36% on the 2-point range. And you've got to say again, the intensity and physicality around the ring by PAOK was a crucial factor. Seibert really started the game strongly. Apart from that difference in 2-point shooting percentages, the stats are pretty even. And we could analyze for as long as you want, but if a team shoots 60% and the team shoots 30%, the team with 60% is gonna get the win if everything else is equal. Seibert had 22 points for PAOK. Christopoulos had a really nice game, even though the 4 turnovers are gonna hurt him. It's just a really, really professional, solid, controlled win for PAOK. Really does enhance their chances of qualification for the next round of the Basketball Champions League. Bell was good. Callahan again, but he's averaging around 8 to 10. Gets 11 tonight. Need more of a contribution out of him. They really missed the Brazelton contribution. So they move on to game day 9. These highlights are going to show you what a very, very comprehensive, complete and professional performance it was for PAOK. Jackson tried, well, very manfully on the inside, but Seibert was very, very, very good. 22 points for Jordan Seibert, and his combination with Keith Clanton was instrumental in getting the win. Inside, outside. And let's not forget the contribution that Apollon Sloklas had in that third period. Rosa Radom on the comeback. Sloklas made those made the huge 3 and then the 2, and just ticked it over. And Coach Kaminsky dug a hole at the beginning of the game, and his team could never, ever quite get out of it. Callahan showed glimpses again that he could be a factor in any Basketball Champions League game, but that 3 from Sloklas in particular really did tick it over. And Sloklas' intensity and desire was there as well. Christopoulos, well, he had some ups and downs, but came up some big plays at the defensive end. There's the quick hands to get the steal. Going to get another angle of that going to the hoop. Callahan just frustrates you a little bit. He could do so much more for this team. Recognized he had a slow matchup with a short closeout and put it down. But again, another example around the ring. And Diakis and colleagues were going to just physically dominate Rosa Radom. They challenged everything. And that was going to be too much for the away win. PAOK, one of the best home courts there is in terms of record. It's a tough place to go and win. Not many teams go and win there in European competition. And Rosa Radom have not managed it tonight. PAOK will also have the head-to-head in any tie situation, having lost game day 1 in Poland, now comprehensively reversing that on game day 8. Well, they shared the ball really well. They got contributions from across the roster. PAOK get the win, game day 8. Goodbye from Thessaloniki.